again, my messaging is very congruent. It's simple, not easy. So, you know, it's hard for anybody to commit something for 90 days, let alone pay to do it. And so, $125 a month for 3 months, $500 for those that can afford it, $500 a month. You know what I'm saying? If you can afford it, cool. $2,000 a month. If you got it, you got it. Hell,
Right.
with me like this. Here's the reason why it's $125. My second job last month, because I level up in jobs, you know, because I got it like that. I'm doing my thing. This last job was a $20 an hour job. All right. I made 20 times 8, $160. Now, I have this idea that's kind of cool. I realized that as a W-2 worker, we make 78% of what we earn. So if I make $160 for the day times 0.78, that's right around $129 for the day. Meaning, I know for a fact at $20 an hour, somebody gonna make $125 a day. So if you can make $125 a day for 20 days out of a month, you can afford to get coaching for 1 day. And so the challenge is very affordable.
So, and I wasn't really even saying like, oh, give it to people for free. I think I was just essentially saying like maybe put out something where it's like, y'all, something like, you know, what's up, y'all? Give them some value that you already do for free, and then suggest to them like, hey, for 7 days, record yourself, whatever, saying, you know, 3 of my quotes or my affirmations from my book, and then submit them to me, and whatever, I'll repost them or something.
Yeah,
you know.
So like it was a 2-part answer. The second part was at each tier I give up so much sauce, and I keep little nuggets on tuck for moments like that. And so like I have like, okay, boom, the webinar that I'm gonna do every week goes through the hacks for 24-hour confidence, my 10-step program, of course, the 90-day challenge. But then because they're making the commitment and it's a 90-day challenge, I'm giving them little nuggets, if not every week, every day. Because even like right now inside the portal, I have my assistant uploading content on all tiers. And so like, and those little nuggets that you were mentioning, I do want to emphasize, like I said, going live, or doing certain lectures on certain stuff in the book that's not to the public that I haven't said before. So I do plan to do things like that, as well as make available to people all access. Now, at the training level, you don't have access to all my ebooks and other content, but at the so at the 3 levels: mastery, transformation, and training, or training, transformation, mastery. On the transformation level, or the transformation package and mastery package, you get all my content, anything I've put together, all of it. And so I'm always creating new books, always, to highlight certain things. And so to your point, I'm working on something right now where I'm calling it the Confident Man Bible.
I like it.
Where I'm going through multiple frameworks where someone can literally pay money for the book, buy the book, read it, and go through foolproof steps to become more confident. So really, it's a book about case studies, but it's literally, you know, this book right here on steroids, if you will, because now I know my audience.
Right.
Like, I know folks that shy, that don't find themselves attractive, that don't have that inner confidence, that self-esteem, and I'm so cool with them. I still want to give up sauce and add value, but they need something tangible for that transformation. And so that's why I'm even telling you, get your book printed, because like your audience needs something tangible to really like okay, like if I get
So
my
I
price,
actually I did print my books. I need to order
yeah,
more,
that's
but
what
I
I'm
did.
saying. Order some more, please.
So, okay, but we talked about last night, we were
Yes,
talking
we did
about,
discuss. Yes.
yeah, so that's in the works, and then we will get a new shipment come through.
Yeah. And you know too. First off, I just love the fact that I can be transparent and say that we're on coaching calls all the time. Either I'm coaching you or you're coaching me, and so it's very. I just love this vibe where in the creative space we're able to make effortless, right, content, but content that makes sense. This is not just us on the phone shooting a breeze, right? We're experiencing
Mm-hmm.
mastery, we're experiencing transformation, and we're experiencing these impromptu trainings on value, self-worth, and self-discovery.
Right.
So thank you for the favor you did for me. I want to return the favor and say and ask you, what are 3 reasons someone should purchase your book? That you're working on the title, but the book is still available, I'm sure.
Oh
As it
yeah.
relates to verified in real life.
3 reasons why someone should purchase my book. Number one, essentially, if you want to level up, we can always grow in life, right? And so the first part of my book focuses on essentially why I felt qualified to share my story with people, but also the first title is called, the first chapter per se is called Get Your Mind Right. By the way, I love Jay-Z, the song Get Your Mind Right. Okay, so anyway. So in order to change your perspective and look at life a little differently, number one. Secondly, I will say when it comes to being verified in real life, it means you have your priorities together. It means you, I won't even say operating on a structure, but you know where you are and you know where you want to be, and you got plans and goals, if that makes sense. So the thing about it is a lot of people are distracted by social media, right? And being verified and looking a certain type of way. But in reality, behind closed doors, their lives aren't together. And I'm not knocking people because my life is nowhere near perfect at all. But, you got things that are going on behind closed doors, like, oh, the bills aren't paid or whatever. You just might choose to go drink over doing something that you should have done 2 weeks ago, really also, if you want to gain confidence, part of my book talks about having posture, right? So from body language all the way to confidence, because it can be read across the room. So just like if you looking to level up, change your mindset, get paid to be who you are, I talk about that a little bit, and essentially just live the life that we see on social media, but like in real life at home. So in a nutshell, that's what I'll say. I think I touched on 3 different topics, but yeah.
How can I get in touch with you? Is that the name to look up for your podcast? Do we go into all podcast platforms and type in Level Up? How can they get in touch with your podcast? Give them that information.
So as of now, I would say the best way to stay up to date would be my Instagram. First of all, just follow me here. I do have a link on my page where you can access my book as well as my podcast. My podcast is called Level Up with the Real Gianna Petty. I'm also, so as of yesterday, Truly and I discussed some things as he was coaching me. I'm actually going to rebrand my book, and I have already rebranded my podcast. Still essentially focused on leveling up and what people need to do to grow, and touching on some topics that need to be touched on. But the name of my podcast is actually changing to Stick Talk with the Real Gianna Petty, and that's simply because I wanted to add in something additional that would be fun, more sociable, which is cigars. And that's just a business move. But follow me on Instagram. You can stay in tune and stay in touch with all of my stuff, and click the link in my bio. You'll be able to find my book there as well as my podcast and stuff like that. Also, I'll be updating my link soon to add my coaching as well. So I'm excited and looking forward to that. My coaching is more on business coaching, especially with startup companies, and strategizing when it comes to marketing, advertising, branding, and things of that nature.
So y'all definitely tap into her platform, her message.